Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple Movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How una dey? So, somebody sent me this letter, very short letter, and I want us to address it. I want us to have a conversation around it. He said, Daddy Freeze, my wife has spiritual problem. Ever since she came to the USA, my finances have struggled. When she went back home for 3 months to visit her mom, my finances picked up again. When she came back, I noticed my finances started having trouble again. Then I stopped sleeping with her and my finances stabilized. Daddy Freeze, please advise. Now, I will not come here and brag to you guys that I know everything. It'll be unfair for me to come before you and claim to have knowledge of everything. I may have experienced such in my life. I may have found myself in positions or situations where I experience things that might not be easy to understand. Have I ever been in a situation or a position where um, it seemed like a woman I was with was affecting my finances or my financial growth? And the answer is, I may have felt like that at one point in time or the other. But can I really say it is the woman? I dated one girl once. This girl, for 1 year where I dated her for exactly 1 year. There was nothing I touched that prospered. The girl, I don't know when I go say she get very bad luck. I don't know exactly how to explain it. Are we having problem with Instagram booting? It looks like Instagram is. Are we having issues on Instagram? I've shared the story before. As in normal me, way that period for my life, I did travel every month. Something they carry me come out Nigeria once a month minimum. The last time I traveled was the month I started dating the girl. After that, I not travel again until I break up with the girl. Now, there are people also in your life who, when you ask them for something, or when they ask you for something, and you give them, you will notice your business will bloom. Now, we've got to be careful not to sound like our parents. Our parents will say if our right hand is scratching us, we're going to make money. If our left hand is scratching us, we're going to spend money. And 90% of the time, it's illusory correlation, joining two things together that are not related, and confirmation bias. Just the way when a Christian says tithing works for them, it's confirmation bias. But let me ask you, Could there be, because this guy believes his wife is, how do I put it, has a spiritual problem. So what are your thoughts? Have you gone through something like that? Maybe you can share your story. I would love to hear your story. Don't worry, I was on for 3 hours earlier on, so I'm exhausted, so I'm not going to take much of your time. So if you want to share your story, come and share it now. Yesterday I was live for about 2 hours plus.
I am driving and I'll be home in 10 minutes, okay?
Okay, you don't enter this your Benz again.
People are busy. Yeah, maybe my leg just rest more, but people are busy with Thanksgiving parties. That's why a lot of them are not online. So.
Yes. And this episode now, American people episode.
Yeah, so
no wonder Americans. Now I understand. Now I understand. Thank you very much. UK people, if not, they are weak. Make una put mouth. UK people, make una put mouth. Do you believe, if you are watching on TikTok, Pop My Money Guns, or yeah, Pop My Money Guns. If you're watching on TikTok, Pop My Money Guns. Pop those money guns. Happy Thanksgiving, American people. They say people are too busy having fun. The person was supposed to buy something for me, not agree buy. They do turkey. Someone says you need to investigate more. As in, I can't even see one single person, one single of my, and I came in early today because of them, or relatively early. I wanted you to share your experiences, but most people, you can see that most American people are not here. I didn't catch a cold in the UK this time around. What's affecting me is Nigerian Harmattan. The UK cold was fine, except for Newcastle. That place. Someone says, for me, anytime I share something I'm expecting with someone and my wife, the good news doesn't come again, I stopped procrastinating and wait for the thing to happen first before I share the news. Oh my God. No, I say some of us they bed for tomorrow's work. Another person say we don't shy you finish. Like say I go let American people rest more today. Someone say we no get wins for Australia. I'm not sick. I'm just a bit stressed. The Harmattan weather, the dry weather is really, really stressful. The pride. Some people wash finances away. Come and talk about that, my dear sister. And once I get off now, I'm going to rest. My dear sister.
I'm gonna turn off my camera.
No, you look fine. Don't turn off your camera. Yes, you look fine.
Okay. How are you?
I'm fine. I was expecting that you will you will come for our London meeting. What happened?
I know, I was so busy. That's why.
Yeah. So you are saying some people would wash your finances away. You're saying things along those lines. So talk to us. What exactly?
No, Daddy, first, I had an experience in that line. a couple of years ago, actually in 2014. 2014, I met with someone, and she was complaining of something she was going through at the place where she was staying at, which was at her in-laws. And so I really felt bad for her, and I took her and I started supporting her financially, you know. And before you know it, things just started happening.
Oh wow.
I started by losing my business. I started by losing my license. Things get so bad. And I just knew it was as a result of that, because I never experienced such before. Never experienced. And it got to a point where I even loaned her a very, large amount of money, which I never got back up to today. And then she denied that I gave her the money, but it was all on the record and everything. And then until I cut myself away from her, things turn around. So I think things like that do happen.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. So how did you meet this person?
Well, I met her. Actually, I ran across in a store. I was at a store, and the person she was with, which so happened to be her in-law, is somebody I knew. Okay. I knew him just as an acquaintance. He's a pastor, how they call themselves. And so that's how we got introduced. And then she started telling me of the struggles that she was going through, you know?
Yeah.
So I took it on my own to just render help, and it became total chaos. Chaos. I mean, I have never been in anything like this before. Because I'm somebody that's very reserved. I always keep myself to myself. But it was really a mess. It was a mess.
Oh wow.
And it took me years, at least 3-4 years before I came out of it, you know.
How long ago was this?
It started in 2014.
Wow.
2014. I even helped her, move her family down here, her husband, her kids, and everything.
Where was she from?
She's from Nigeria.
Hey, Nigeria. And where are you from?
I'm from Dominica.
Oh, okay. Let me ask the brothers to just hold on, don't go anywhere. Brothers, how far?
Good morning, Daddy Freeze.
Good deal. Well done. Oh yeah, make I hear on our own side of the matter.
You know, some people are caused and they don't know about it.
Is that thing true?
Not be lie, you're not true. That's not really true.
It's true.
You know. But most times,
some people,
the way we use that, they affect your life.
Sure.
You know. Before you go know what they happen, things don't play, don't pass water don't pass Gary for you.
There are some people that you tell things about your life that your life
Look this boy I wear. The boy that walked up to you at the Kate mega paid for it one time. At the Kate mega I was talking to you that.
Yes.
Boss.
How far?
Boss, I do. I mean, only try to reach you since, boss.
Hey, voila, deal.
I come online, I say I must see that the freeze today. Not only if you rescue me for this problem I did.
Hey, Nigeria people have problem. No worry, we go talk our own very soon.
Problem too much of this country that the freeze. Mostly, like, why even join this life now? I never care, say, everyone know me if they watch. See, you see like this cost people. I happen to do a victim. When I did grow up, start life that the freeze. I can't believe that if you carry your family along, you help them, things go to be. And that the freeze for this life, no let who they walk you, they pray for you, they carry you, they go church.
Sure.
Who they walk you, they carry you, they go church. You go see your life go through it. See this boy, I probably come outside this 3 a.m. I don't feel sleep. This boy where they look, I could start life. I will make money, make I do my thing. I no go agree. I say, my papa, my auntie, my uncle picking. That the freezer was a time in my life. Even family self, even manipulate me. I do this, I do one. Open my account, go travel. This boy, one of them moved on Nigeria, spent 3 months, 4 months. I even called that one mama. That one mama, they tell me, say, and then they did again when I will tell we will go greet now. Now I say, madam, but now baby, one of the baby make up on my account, give her 3 million, make they travel, 214. That the people I come online to talk about these cost people. They are everywhere. I don't let them catch one person. I'm a victim. Say 2014, 2015. I bought the Ford Ranger. I don't know, say he paid that woman, particular woman. And this woman said, I did rip my soul, give her to church up. I'm carry my life. I'll be free. Thank God for God. Human being cost. To the level that this same person manipulated my mom 1995, 1996, and she died.
You go say she pie. But are you sure? Are you sure you are not the one making this up? Are you sure this is true? Or you are just assuming.
Please, admission, boy. I don't like come online before. I don't like talk. You know, they went in too much. You will see speak and mouth. This is 108 view. People, I mean, don't know who is here. I probably came outside today. I said, I want to do that the freeze. Maybe people still get sense. Maybe they learn. Don't be give me. You go just give because you don't know who they cost. With your life.
Don't be smart, my brother. If you have too much, your life is if you start this point from here.
Now that they come from, you the things that you want to help everybody, make
everybody go help.
Make yourself not suffer, make them not call they beg you. Bros, you don't know say you do, you don't know what you do be say. You want to tell us say you get, come move, we know where you want to get out.
That's so now.
Now, so people wicked.
Serious wickedness.
Now the people wicked though.
As they fear, they catch me as I they.
You see, maybe when I won't write you personally, I pray after this life, make I feel good too. I see that the truth that is okay now, make I tell you I work with Fiber One. I'm saying I know they try. Who don't know Fiber One for Lagos? The truth, you know Fiber One now.
Yes, now.
But at the freeze, look your comments. People don't mention my real name for your comments now. I tell you, I know it's how they talk. People is mention. See, president will call my real name for your comments. The person know where they're born me. He's in US. He's in this comment right now. He's in US. He's seeing it. Well, not the small thing. When we be prayerful. And at the freeze, I beg. I really come online to beg you. I know, say, if I feel reach you, my problem don't take you 2 seconds to let me solve.
Waiting can't be your problem. This is your problem where you want me to help you solve.
At the freeze, na house issue. I don't need some money to take complete my money. Make I feel get where I would stay.
For this Tinubu Nigeria, hey, money no there anywhere.
Say, Mr. Daddy Freeze, check your comment. They want to kill me. They say you fix my fiber for a cage. I mean, those people know me.
Where do you stay now?
As I follow the talk now, I didn't know about. I did Jordan Street. Kati, close to KMB. I just sleep no big come make I know like I just the waka from beach. That new beach now. I just the waka from there. They go my office side make I go chill.
Wow. Now wow. Okay, my brother, hold on. What about this, my other brother? Wait till your own story be. My second brother, we put head for blue pillow. Hey, you don't hang.
Don't hang, network.
But as you dey work, you no get money for house.
Now you feel that first day, you know, say like as you declare, as long as I get money for hand, but it's not complete. And where I did you stay before, it's far from Lekki, and you know if you know nobody want to hear that your story. Say you dey stay one far place, you know, if you call Lekki, and you know you will not get who you dey look up to, you not get papa, not get mama. So the best thing is to find a way for your life. And me, I be this kind of person. Why I hardly find it, even my own brother to ask I have this kind of lifestyle. I prefer to go right where I don't know. That to go meet you guys because I know that tomorrow we will use and fight. But you are where I don't know. If you help me before you go see me again, it will take time. That is just my belief.
That is Chris. Good morning, oh.
Good morning, brother. How you dey?
I'm very good.
Go ahead. Longest time, brother.
I'll keep on writing this on the. I was writing it previously on the comment section that the freeze, please, we your members, we are asking for you to start your own media company. So that Instagram and TikTok and YouTube will not be doing shakara for us again.
Get you. But I mean, I want to get you, but if you make another lie, I know I will wait for you. Petrol can, you must come back for petrol can. I will wait for you for there. You talk good there. As your service boy, I still know your street. So I not just like disturb you.
Bros, it's not easy like that, too. You know, easy as in money no day anywhere for Nigeria now.
Yeah, boss. Let me know the disturb you. This one they ask me how much. I did look at the plan.
So that the face based on.
Let make we see your face, brother. Sleek. Let's see your face.
Just gonna turn up the light. I'm in my car actually.
Brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. Don't know what the guy was actually talking about. There's something I learned, and this is from my dad, and he said, when you are a successful one out of 10 brothers, you have to be very careful, because if you keep giving all the entire 10, you will later turn out to be part of them. And when he said that to me, I learned a lot of things, because sometimes if you don't give, you seem like a bad person. But then
I'm telling you,
I don't know if there's a right way to say give with sense. I think that's the best way, give with sense, because you don't know who has good mind for you. Even the Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked. So you don't know the one that is thinking of hurting you. Even what's it called in the Bible, Joseph uses brothers, the same brothers that sold him out. The same mama, the same papa. But then he later turned back to help them. But then, if we were to use that example, it will help us in a long way to know how to deal with people. Because I'm currently at work now, and I know how hard it is. This is the second job I'm doing, and it's not been easy. But then, you have to work twice as hard just to make sure that you're meeting up with the fast pace here. I'm based in Dublin. I was on live the day you were talking with Pastor T about him coming over to Dublin. Like, yeah, it would be a very, very great opportunity to host him. Like, I'm thinking of even, because from the live, we're thinking of hosting one or two, creating some form of network of one or two members here in Dublin, so that we can actually see how we can do events on the side here. I host events here in Dublin, so it won't be a bad idea to actually host Pastor T when he comes over to Dublin.
Hmm.
So I just sent a request to just talk about based on what this our brother here is talking about, and my other submission would be, I wrote something on the comment section. It says, "Hustle in silence. Let your work do the talking." Majority of times, we are the ones that put ourselves in the problem that we are in. And that's because we refuse to keep quiet. There are certain things that you shouldn't talk about every time. I'm sure that the first when we were buying your, I think it's a Ferrari. Nobody knew about it, but when it landed, wow, everybody now saw it and like.
When I buy motor, I don't even tell my children. Not only my wife, they know.
So you see.
Not say anything, because sometimes the expectations might be high.
And it puts you under pressure too. So, assuming it doesn't work out the way you are planning to get it, you won't feel bad because you're the only one that knows about it, or maybe one person. But then when a lot of people know about it, it has another level of mental stress that gives to you, knowing that you're not able to achieve what you want to achieve. So I just wanted to give my submission on that. And for the topic about spiritual problem, I would say it is possible because let me Brother Freeze, permit me to give this submission because I was listening to this man, Joshua Selman, Apostle Joshua Selman, and he said something. He said in the Bible that when Jesus was in the boat and there was a huge storm, that he wants to analyze that scenario that happened in the Bible. He said, he asked the question, what is the storm? And people said it was troubled waters. Okay, so he now said that's fine. That there are two elements that are involved in the storm that will make a storm be what it is. The first one is wind, the second one is water. Now the first one is something you don't see, the second one is something that you see. And according to him, he said when Jesus wanted to take hold of the situation, he said, peace be still. He did not take a bucket of water and speak to the water or touch the water. He just said, peace be still. Now, meaning that he addressed the wind, which is the one we cannot see that troubles the water. So when he gave that submission, it made me to understand that actually there's a spirit behind every
you see, we cannot use that. That's my problem with all these Nigerian apostles and pastors. They will take something and give it a meaning, and you'll be wondering. I'm not saying the spirituality does not exist, but that particular what is it called scenario cannot be translated like that. It is dangerous because you see, in as much as I believe that there's the spiritual and the spiritual does occur from time to time, I don't want us to be like our parents that run out. Let me tell you something. If you're on my broadcast list, I sent something to everybody today. A woman came and said, why is it that God always seems to favor developed countries over undeveloped countries? God always seems to favor rich countries. And the answer has nothing to do with anything spiritual, but everything to do, look, you create your own spirituality. That's why in the Free Nation, we teach you that the physical controls the spiritual. You create your own spirituality. See, if you live in the UK or Dublin, for instance, where you are, there are things that for you to have in Nigeria, you must be blessed, favored. Like, for instance, you watch my live. my light is on 24 hours a day. Once in a while, it will go for 1 minute, it will go for 2 minutes, then it will come back. For you to enjoy this in Nigeria, you are going to have to be favored. But this is what everybody in Dublin has free of charge. So, men don't understand it. We try to spiritualize things. And then at the end of the day, we end up like our parents. Our parents never controlled their situation. They left everything to prayer, to God, to what have you. Let me give you an example. My father, out of all his brothers, was the only one that went to school. He went to Romania on scholarship to attend the university. The people in Romania did not need to get scholarship to attend that university. You understand what I'm telling you? I'll give you an example now. I was born with a Romanian passport. When I was born, the Nigerian passport was stronger than the Romanian passport. With the Nigerian passport in 1980, I could go to UK visa-free. I go to anywhere in Europe visa-free. The Romanian passport could not take you beyond Hungary. So, we now came to Nigeria. During the 80s, they now put visa on Nigerians. By the 90s, Nigerians could not get visa to go to even the UK again. They were rejecting everybody. Because people before used to travel in Nigeria before, don't wake up, carry his passport and go to London. No need for anything. London was like our backyard. Gradually, things started easing out. In the early 2000s, I couldn't go to the UK visa free, but I could transit through the UK and be allowed into the UK for 24 hours visa free. Then things improved. By 2007, I could use my Romanian passport to go to the UK visa free. The last trip I went to the UK, I not get visa, I not collect visa. I just show up at the airport, show them my Romanian passport, they let me in. When I went to Canada in 2019, I was in Romania and I decided to go to Canada. I not get visa. It took me 5 minutes to get a Canadian visa online. It's called an ESTA. I applied for it. On my way to the airport, I don't buy ticket to go Canada. I not get visa. I was driving to the airport. Now I call my sister. It cost £5.
Wow.
By the time I got to the airport, the visa was already on my passport because my passport is electronic. So by the time I got to the airport, they said, "Where are you going to? Canada. May we see your passport?" As they scanned my passport, the visa just showed. It took me 5 minutes to get it. It cost me £5, and it was on for 5 years on my Romanian passport. Now, so I take go Canada. I was in Canada for about 5 days. I now came back home. From next year, I'm not going to need a visa to go to the US. And you will think it is luck. You will think it is spirituality. No. The US announced that Romania has a less than 3% rejection rate. Meaning if 100 Romanians apply for America visa, only 3 will be rejected. Nigeria, if 100 people apply for your American visa, you'll be lucky to... 99% will be rejected. You'll be hearing them in the public. You are hereby rejected.
So once that one is not. It's more like a systematic problem.
Now, what I'm trying to tell you is much of what we consider spirituality in Nigeria is a systematic problem.
It's systematic, yeah.
The reason why you had that accident was because there was no road. The road was bad. Somebody, is either you or the person in front of you, hit a pothole, their tire flew out. Do you know that there is no car in Nigeria that can pass UK MOT test? and these cars are driving around. Do you know what? So you are likely to have an accident in Nigeria because your car is not good, the driver is drunk, the police are chasing thieves. So the situations that can create this storm are man-made, not spirit-made. So when somebody explains Christ with the storm as a spiritual storm, you put Nigerians in problem. That's why our prayer houses are full. And we still get, every day, we do Hallelujah Challenge every year. And Nigeria does not get better. All your pastors prayed for, what's the name of that candidate? He not still win election. Because you see, you can pray and pray and pray. If you don't put the necessary things in place, you will not win election. Election in Nigeria is decided by many factors, including running away with things and all sorts of stuff. So
Daddy Freeze, what would you now say about narrative going around saying that, okay, yes, for the fact that Nigeria does not have any form of natural disaster, God is with Nigeria. So what's the science behind that?
There are so many countries on earth that don't have natural disasters. But let me tell you something. America that has natural disaster, are they not doing better than us? I'm asking you. America has hurricane. America has tornado. America has wildfires. Every year, California, they catch fire. With all their natural disasters, are they worse than us or better than us? Africa is generally blessed with resources. You understand what I'm telling you? But let us not deceive ourselves that God is with us. It's like Nigeria going to play Portugal. God is not a God of unfairness. Let me tell you something. It's only in Nigeria that an unqualified person will believe that God will qualify him. One guy told me, I told somebody, I used to preach it. I said, there's no such thing as unmerited favor. The guy said, no, there is. That there is even unmerited promotion. I said, if there is, then look at your leaders in Nigeria. They are where, how many of them merit to be where they are? That's the problem with unmerited favor. You put inept people in places of power. You think it favors you, but what it does is it creates a very hostile ecosystem for proper growth. And it is a mindset. Africa is Africa's own problem. The white man came and gave us his God, so that even when he's not around, his God is watching over us, checking us and keeping us on the narrow, making sure we don't do anything that will not favor the white man, until Niger got up one day and drove the French people out. I not talk past like that. I want to round off. Is there anything else you want to say, dear brother? The pride, is there anything you want to say? Make I go sleep. I did very tired.
No, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear brother. Yeah.
What's the whole plans with you and Pastor T coming to Dublin? Like, when I'm guessing it's going to be next year.
There's a possibility, but moving PT around is a very expensive venture.
I know.
You understand?
Because there's a huge, I don't know if you know, but you have a huge fan base here in Dublin.
I would love.
You do have a huge fan base here in Dublin. Because I came into Dublin 2020, and when I discovered that you did have one was when I invited what's it called, Josh Tufoni.
Oh, okay.
He came over here to. I hosted him here for a comedy show, and we're having like some conversations with people, and the name pop, they were like, yeah, Daddy Freeze, I don't joke with that guy. is very logical. Like he places everything on the table. So I was like, okay. So there are people with like-minded heads like me here, and it was a very good conversation. So I'm sure if we do the right PR with letting them know that the Fritz is to talk to.
I'll be glad to, dear brother. I will definitely be glad to. Thank
Hopefully,
you.
maybe like before summer next year, that would be like a very good time because
Absolutely.
would be
Absolutely. Let's look at our schedules. Let's look at everything that has to be in place and let's make it work.
all right, that's true. I'll be in your DMs when I've been able to put one or two things together.
All right then. All right.
And
Stay
please
blessed.
think about the media house, please.
All right, definitely.
Please,
Deep
very
Pride,
important.
all my lovely
night.
people in America, enjoy your Thanksgiving. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.